This man you see on my screen left home and never returned. And days after, he was found lifeless in a forest, already shot in the head. So I know you may be wondering what actually happened. So let me tell you the full story. It started like a normal day, but what came in shocked everyone. A respected husband, father, and a businessman left home and was later found lifeless in the middle of a forest, his head blown apart by gunfire. The man was Mr. Ekpeboh Richard, a popular real estate agent in Bayelsa State. On the evening of Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, a police officer from the Rapid Response Unit found his dead body in a bush between the new NDDC road and Otukpoti in Obia local government area. His body was already decomposing. He had been shot in the head and dumped in the forest like trash. No one life deserves to end like that. Shot in the head and dumped like a garbage. It is not just heartbreaking, it is evil. So how can human life mean little to someone? Mr. Ekpeboh was not just anyone. He was a graduate of Niger State University and also the vice chairman of the Real Estate Consultant Association in Bayelsa, and came from Amasoma in southern Ijo. He had a wife and 2 children. He left his house on July 24, 2025 and he never came back. His wife became scared. When it was around past 2 a.m. and he hadn't returned, she kept calling him, but there were no answers. 3 days later, she received a strange WhatsApp message from his phone. The message told her not to worry and that he was okay, but it didn't sound like him. She asked more questions to be very sure. So the person chatting said he would send her money through POS. The money was 15,300 and it was sent from a POS agent, not her bank account. That made the family even more suspicious, and later, truth came out. The people who kidnapped and took his life were the one chatting with his wife on WhatsApp. They were only pretending to be him so that no one would suspect he was already gone. According to a family source, Mr. Ekpeboh was owing 2 people in the association 9 million and 3 million. Police are now trying to find out if this debt had anything to do with his death. So guys, this kind of debt can actually easily lead to tension, but to think it might have led to his death is truly disturbing. If money was the reason, then it shows how dangerous desperation and greed can become. So I don't want to believe it is as a result of the money. Friends and colleagues quickly reported the matter to the police, and the Rapid Response Squad led by DSP Bishop Elemide stepped in. Working with locals and eyewitnesses, they found out that 2 young men had pushed Mr. Ekpoma into a blue Honda V-boot car and took him into the forest. Then people nearby heard 2 gunshots. Moment later, the men ran out, jumped into the car and drove away with his Toyota Matrix. People found a sign of struggle and a pair of slippers was discovered not far from where his body was found. Youth who helped recover his body said his head was completely shattered from the gunshot and he was dumped inside a swamp. That is truly horrifying. This scene tells us a lot. It tells us that he didn't just go down without a fight. He must have known that someone was coming for him and he tried to escape. Just imagine the fear in his face in the last moment. And then the most chilling part, his head completely shattered by a gunshot and his body dumped inside a swamp like he didn't matter. This is the kind of cruelty that makes you question what kind of a heart does some people carry inside of them. No one deserves to end like this, because no one deserves to be left in such a place, far from home, far from help, in pain and alone. This is not just a murder, it is wickedness at its highest level. This is the kind of case that should shake a community. A life was taken brutally and whoever did this must be found, because if this level of evil works freely, then no one is safe. Now, the State Criminal Investigation Department, CID, has taken over this case. As we speak, they are working with 2 theories. It might have been a real estate business that went wrong, or it might have been connected to fraud or money laundering. So guys, what do you think really happened to Mr. Ekpeboh? Do you believe he was just a victim of a failed business agreement, or is it possible that he got involved in something much more dangerous, something that cost him his life? Could someone close to him have set him up? Or was it all a result of unpaid debt or bad decision? Guys, just share your thoughts in this video, share your comment, whatever you feel about this particular story, feel free to write it. So as we speak, a senior police officer confirmed the case is now in the hands of the homicide department. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Francis Idu, is also aware and he promised to make sure that those responsible are arrested and punished. This is not just a story. This is the painful reality of a man who left home and never returned. Mr. Ekpeboh Richard was not a criminal. He was a husband, a father, a hard-working real estate consultant. trying to make ends meet, but he was taken, dragged into the forest, and murdered like his life meant nothing. This world we live in today is not what it used to be, guys. People leave home and don't return. Friends become enemy. And sometimes it is no longer about who you trust. It is about who is watching you when you are not looking. One moment you're walking, laughing, living, and the next moment you become a name in the news, a face on a missing poster, or a body in the forest. Guys, in case you don't know, evil now wear normal clothes. It drives car, it walks beside us in the market, churches, offices, and sometimes it even replies your messages with fake smiles while holding a weapon behind its back. And the crazy thing is this, we are no longer shocked when we hear another life lost, but we should be, because every time we stop feeling something, we allow evil to grow stronger. And to those who think they can kill and disappear into the shadows, always remember, the truth never dies. It may take days or years, but the truth will always find a voice. When you walk home tonight, look around, stay vigilant, stay at alert, because the biggest mistake many victims made was thinking they still had time. And guys, always remember that every crime story shared on these platforms is not for the likes or for the comments. It is to create awareness, to inform you about things that are actually happening around us we should be vigilant about. And until the truth is told, guys, we'll keep digging. Are you digging towards crime? I'll see you guys on the next one.